The News with Jessica is sponsored by Hover.com. Domain names made simple. Go to gfq.hover.com and get 10% off your entire purchase. And by Stitcher Radio. For more information, go to stitcher.com/GFQ.
Eat it, bitch.
All right, so there is a place.
When nobody's crying.
Okay, there's a place where hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people decide to commit suicide every year.
Wait, is this a place in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it the Apple? No, it's not. You know, in China, quick thing, the Apple factory, China, they work them so hard, and this is horrible. They try to kill themselves. They have a net so that you can't jump. Swear to God, Google it, wiki it. They have a net. So if you jump out, like, fuck this, I'm not making iPads anymore. You jump out, and they have a net. You can't even kill yourself. I found out about that. It's crazy. Go on. I apologize.
I like it. That's a better story.
I'm sorry. It's
All
true.
right, so in Mount...
no, it was false, apparently. It was false.
What do you mean?
The Foxconn story was false.
The what?
It's called the Foxconn is the place. So,
Who's telling you that?
True. It's false. It's true. It's false. But they're debating. There's a whole argument now.
It could be false, but I don't know.
You could have just made this up.
Let me know. I'm going to continue the news, and hopefully sometime by the end we'll get an answer. All right, so Mount Fuji. It's a beautiful spot where every year over 100 bodies are found because people just go there and die.
Yes, this place was on Ancient Aliens with Yorgos Tsoukalos claiming that...
And Eric Von Daniken.
And Eric Von Daniken.
He wrote another book that's just complete lies.
Chariots of
Fire.
Fire.
Eric, that seems like the plot of Fire in the Sky. What?
But it is not.
No, I am telling you the truth. Why did they kill themselves in Fiji? What's the significance?
Apparently, it's
beautiful.
Yeah, but it's beautiful, and they go to die there. But apparently, there are people. I don't know what this has to do with aliens, but they believe it's demonic, the area, and it causes people to just go there and kill themselves.
I think people are demonic, and they ruin the area.
I saw a whole thing about it. Like, this has been going on for hundreds of years, and you know how they know someone went to go kill themselves?
How do they
Their
know?
car is parked in the front for months. Just stays like that.
All right, well.
The Attic and Douglas
So
did
really
free
the
comedy.
true story here is to go and if you need a car, you go there and you'll see if there's hundreds of bodies, that would mean that there's hundreds of cars there every year.
By the way, Coco's not coming because he's dead. Coco died.
Did he go to Mount Fiji?
Coco killed himself, yeah.
I think he went there.
The second most popular suicide location.
Where's the first?
I'm going to find out right now because that's interesting to me.
You checking out
By the way,
spots?
breaking news, North Korea fires long-range missile.
Finally.
Where?
I don't know, but
Is it in
Did
America?
Did they
Is this how it ends?
Did they shoot it down yet?
I don't know. Yeah, because the Americans claimed and the Japanese claimed and the Koreans that if it entered their airspace, they were shooting it down. North Korea rocket launch fails. Who wants? You want to hear this?
Yeah.
CNN.
Boo how.
These few minutes of data that they've collected seems to now indicate to them that the breakup occurred within the atmosphere, that the North Koreans were not able to put anything into any type of space orbit as they wished to, that so-called satellite. I don't think it's a huge surprise because the flight time was so short, and
I don't think it's a huge surprise because they're North Koreans.
It broke apart fairly quickly after leaving the launch pad, but it's just another interesting marker, and perhaps Victor can explain more about it and the significance that it fell apart within the atmosphere. Nothing actually went into space, so it shows again
I'm glad.
the limitations of...
I'm glad North Koreans are not in space.
Listen. Okagahara is the second most popular suicide spot. You know what first is?
Where?
It's in the U.S.
Queens, New York.
Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
Wait, you just said it's in New York.
I said it's in the U.S.
Oh, I thought you said it's in New York.
Wasn't there a show called Brothers in Outer Space and it was on UPN?
I don't know.
What?
And it was about
have
black astronauts that went to space.
To do with anything. Okay.
I know that's mildly racist. I don't know.
No. I was
joking.
Okay. So, okay. A firefighter robbed a bank and then left a $20 tip.
Why?
Yeah, firefighter was arrested
Classic.
after allegedly robbing a Dallas bank and then decided to give give the lady who put all the money in the bag for him $20 as a tip.
You've done some low life stuff in your life, Tim. Robbing a bank?
Thank you. I appreciate it. That's a lovely.
Has that gone through your mind?
I'll get caught. I would never.
You would never be able to get away.
I'm a bad criminal.
You are.
I'm not a good criminal.
Yeah,
I get caught driving suspended license. I write on red if I do it and I can't do it, they'll get me. I'm a bad criminal.
Okay.
You've stolen water from us and drank it in front of us. Like you've literally taken ice from my water, poured it into your cup, and then denied doing it while I saw you doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
All right, well, Jesus Ventura is 37 and is now awaiting a trial. He's a firefighter.
Why do you rob a bank? He's getting a good salary.
No idea.
Maybe he's a volunteer firefighter. Do they get paid, the volunteer firefighters?
No. That's why they're volunteers.
Chicago is out of control.
Why?
120 homicides so far. Chicago, South Side is completely
on fire.
Right.
Is insane.
All right. Well, a naked woman is being questioned at the Denver International Airport. This woman was caught smoking in a non-smoking area and then asked to put out her cigarette. And when she did, she also decided to strip down completely naked and run around the airport. So she was arrested and now is being held on a psychiatric hold.
What would possess someone to do that?
Craziness.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
she had a point. Like,
voodoo,
you know,
perhaps
maybe voodoo. Yeah, possibly.
Voodoo,
you know what I'm looking up? Head shrinkers,
Hmm.
like actual head skulls that are shrunken. Trying to find out about that.
All right, so nearly 900 students were accidentally told that they were accepted into UCLA. Unfortunately, they were really the people on the waiting list, and they received the letters through email telling them that, congratulations, we hope that you choose UCLA in the fall. Here's your information for financial aid. And all 894 of these students were supposed to be waitlisted and then had to get follow-up emails that Monday saying, I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, but you actually were not accepted. You've been waitlisted.
That's awful.
Yeah, it's like really sad. So,
is UCLA like that good of a school that
it's a good school, and it is, you know, relatively difficult to get into. I mean, it's not an Ivy, but it's a good school. So a 6-year-old was accidentally killed in his dad's wood chipper.
A 6-year-old?
6-year-old father brought
survival of the fittest.
Father brought his 6-year-old to go and clean up some wood, and when the father turned around, the boy picked up another piece of wood, put it in the wood chipper, but he didn't let go in time, and then he just.
Why are you taking your kid by a wood chipper? Like, why are
it's
you?
Not smart.
Why are you taking your kid to the wood chipper? I mean,
know.
there should be a point that you say, I'm not going to take my kid to this. Like, I don't understand why your kid is even involved with a wood chipper. The kid should be at home. Like, we're a society where, like, people are terrified to let their kids go play organized sports because they're going to get hurt, but we allow them to go play with a wood chipper.
Well, I don't think this is the same parents.
Same parents. Guarantee that kid was not playing soccer.
All right. Well, an ice cream truck driver has been busted for selling pot out of his ice cream truck. The 20-year-old Alexander
I find that convenient, actually.
Hoskins
I don't think he did anything wrong.
was selling ice cream and marijuana.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
If you were a kid, say you're a 14-year-old kid, Tim, you could chime in on this. Tim.
Absolutely.
You're going to the park.
Yeah.
Playing basketball.
Yes.
Your friends come over. They go, oh, you know, I want to. Do you know where I could get some pot? What's better? Who would you trust more? The ice cream guy that's selling pot, or Miguel, the drug dealer on the corner? Ice cream man, right?
Probably. But again, that's because I will trust anyone involved in the ice cream business. I used to buy drugs from people at Starbucks. I brought drugs from a mother-daughter team. I've brought drugs from
a mother-daughter team.
Yes. I've bought drugs from I used to buy OxyContin at Starbucks. I'd get a coffee and pills under, you know. I would get 2 cups.
From the person that worked at Starbucks?
Yeah, 2 cups would come in a thing. One would have coffee in it. The other, Oxys.
Really? And how would you pay for this?
I would you would hand them money, but you would hand them $100 and you would get no change, or you know what I mean? But I mean, I would do that. I would, mother-daughter team. I bought drugs from people who worked in restaurants. I brought drugs from, all
By the way,
kinds of
you are
folks.
clean. You are no longer doing drugs.
I don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Why? Is that like a question?
No, no, I'm
Did
just
someone
saying.
email you?
I'm just saying.
But I used to buy drugs. I haven't bought drugs in a very long time. I miss buying drugs.
I feel like Tim is really like a 45-year-old man.
I'm
Like
I'm
we
much older
don't
than
know
that.
how old he is.
You don't
like
know.
nobody knows.
You've never seen my license.
Like he's lived.
I lived
life.
I lived a lot of lives. None of them
Good.
good.
None of them good. None of your lives
None
good.
of them good.
All right. So there's a Texas maid service out there that offers something a little extra. For the fancy maid service, you can call them and they will do topless cleaning for $100 an hour.
That's a little bizarre. Yep. First of all, there's multiple things wrong with this. A, what quality of maids are these?
It's me and
B,
Coco. I'm going to tell
it's
you
you
right
and
now.
Coco
I'm gonna tell you
going
it's me and
around doing
Coco.
it. And B, it's well, three questions.
I think that's
B,
great. Yeah.
A, what kind of maids are these? B, what kind of people are ordering these maids? And C, what could you get for $200?
It's like, who cares? It's good for the economy. That's what I say legalize prostitution and drugs right now. It's good for the economy. Let people buy weed. Let people screw people for money. Good for the economy.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right. What else?
All right. So there's a new product, soft serve beer foam.
Bone marrow.
I thought she was going to say bone marrow. I was going to be
I
like,
really-
we're getting in a car right now and going to where that is available.
Soft serve bone marrow
Yes.
for leukemia patients only.
Delicious.
I saw that. What it is, it's the beer. They put the beer. It's in Japan right now because I'm a big beer fan. They pour the beer, regular beer, and then on the top, it's beer that's like a foam, like soft serve, and they just ice cream the top. And it's supposed to keep your beer chilled for a longer time.
Through the process of drinking it. And it's supposed to be a little creamier.
I just
Sure, you'll
want
find
the
out
beer.
it's a chemical eventually.
Yeah. By the way,
Why,
it's
in
all
Japan, and that beer foam, 100% made out of shark fins.
Shark fins,
Yeah.
and it's all natural, just like red mango, right,
Right,
Tim?
yeah, just
red
like
mango's all natural.
Red mango's all natural. What's one of your ingredients? Polyglutamine asorbinate. Yeah. What tree does that grow off of?
This happened when we went out
I
for
flipped
ice
out.
cream one day. We went out to lunch, and then we went to ice cream together.
Oh, I kind of want red mango.
I do too. I want ice cream.
Let's go for ice cream after the show.
I'm
guys.
starving, by the way.
I'll go to Red Mango.
I'm starving.
before
I want
Let's go for
sushi.
ice cream.
I really want to go get sushi after this.
want
Imagine if we all just got up right now and just left.
Bye, guys.
I love
Dead
the
air.
cameras on.
Just dead air.
Bye, guys.
We went for sushi. Afterwards, we went to Red Mango, and the girl, I guess, behind the counter turns around and goes, "Oh, it's all natural." Was telling somebody else, and Tim was like, "Really?" And he started
flipped out.
screaming at her.
Because I've researched it, you know.
I have
a bit in my act about it, you know, and I've researched what this stuff is, man. Pinkberry got sued before they released their ingredients. The 5 ingredients in these yogurts are all sugars, polydextrose, all that. It's all manipulated, but I want it immediately
Well,
after
there
we
was a
finish.
big, yeah, really. There was a big.
Have you ever had 16 handles? That's the best one.
No.
16 handles is the 16 different flavors.
Yeah.
16 handles
Tell me
is
more,
the
Tim.
big one. Pistachio,
good.
banana, coffee, praline, peanut butter,
Well, that's at the-
birthday
like
cake,
the Hewlett.
red velvet.
At Hewlett not Hewlett train station in Long Island. The Hewlett LIR whatever train station right across the street. There's a yogurt shop there, and they have like 100 flavors.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in the
amazing.
South Shore of Long Island, and I'm not going to
It's-
discuss your trashy South Shore.
It's amazing. Well, Tasty Delight got sued
For what?
For what?
for the same thing. They were claiming that there was only 50 calories per cup
Right.
of their product, and when they actually did the test, it was more like 430 calories per cup.
It was
Yeah.
50 calories per
spoonful.
Right.
And they got this huge lawsuit, and we were actually supposed to have one in Bay Terrace.
Well, that's what's funny to me, and that's what I wrote about in the comedy thing, is that we have no idea what health food is. Like frozen yogurt. And I literally thought for a while, because I'll criticize things, but it's only after like I've fallen for them. I literally believed that I was healthy just because I was putting a raspberry on top of something, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So to continue our conversation and segue into other unhealthy foods, a hot dog stuffed crust pizza is now
man.
available at
Let's
Pizza
go.
Hut in the UK. Now,
not
this
in the
is
States?
not hot dogs that have been chopped up and placed on the top of pizza, or hot dog seasoning that has been seasoned season the crust, it is actually stuffed inside of the crust.
It's like a stuffed crust with cheese instead of cheese.
It's hot dogs.
You got to put cheese in too.
It's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous.
Like, no, it's not. It's perfectly fine. It's all natural.
At the end of the day,
It's God's wish.
the food thing in this
It's insane.
It's over. Like I don't think we'll ever turn back the clock.
We have
No.
this Dorito
It's
shell
just gonna
Taco
get
Bell.
worse.
By the way,
It'll
totally
just get
overrated.
worse.
I had that stupid
Totally.
Dorito thing. It's so stupid. I mean, people really like this thing, and they're going and buying it.
Not
It's
good. The
literally
consistency of the Dorito was not crunchy
No,
enough.
it wasn't crunchy. It was kind of like a stale Dorito, but it's useless.
It was ridiculous. Not a fan. All right, so a grandfather was let off with a warning after forgetting his granddaughter was locked in the car trunk.
Phenomenal.
An elderly German man was driving her.
If you one more time, you will go in the trunk.
Why is he Russian?
I don't know. I can only do a Russian accent.
Okay, well, he was actually
Come
German.
to Sapphires with Chauncey Show. We will take care of you. Very good, Mr. Zarian. I like the way you do it. You're a big businessman.
He's 72 years old, which I don't think is that old to be forgetting
Yeah.
grandchildren in the
And
trunk.
why is your grandkid in the fucking trunk?
Okay,
Like, why
now
wouldn't
this
you
is the weirdest part
It's
of the
his
story.
grand. He's teaching her a lesson.
No, the grandkids said that they wanted to ride in the trunk, and so the grandfather allowed it.
Yes. So you know what?
That's weird.
It's not the grandfather's fault.
Well, anyway, he gets home.
Exterminating a race of people is weird. You know what I mean? Let them do what they want.
He forgets that the grandkids are in the trunk and goes inside the house, and passerbys heard, them banging and screaming from inside the trunk.
That's great about because New York, you could bang in a trunk for days.
For days,
Days.
nobody's
you
gonna.
would die in that trunk.
You know what's gonna
Well,
happen?
that's why there's so many of the safety
The
lights.
Put it in
now.
Times Square too, right in front of people. A lot of
You know what's gonna happen? A lot of people in New York City, you hear banging in the trunk, like, oh look, Jess, someone's in that trunk. Someone's in that trunk. Oh, okay. And we just walk away. We don't care. Not my business.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. You probably did something to be that you deserve to be in that trunk. We don't ask questions. We see a body in a trunk. We do not ask questions. You do not help the person. You let them stay there and learn from their mistakes.
All right. Well,
Upsetting Tim with false facts about ice cream and frozen yogurt.
Right.
all right. Well, some toy grenades forced an evacuation of World Financial Center Tower.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, it was evacuated on today because of a suspicious package that had been sent, including just a bunch of fake grenades.
Where do you buy fake grenades? Toy grenades.
I don't know. The novelty grenade mounted on a plaque that read, "Complaint Department, pull pin."
Toy military toy grenades. Pretend grenades. You can buy it. It looks just like a real one for $5 on Amazon.
Yep. All right. So on our last story.
Excellent.
So a baby that was thought to be stillborn was actually found alive in the morgue a few hours later.
Does that happen a lot?
I don't think so. It shouldn't.
And what country is this? Please don't tell me it's.
Argentina.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
No,
Thank
12
God
hours.
it's a country that nobody cares about.
12 hours later, they found the baby alive in the morgue. 12 hours.
Oh, the doctor forgot the part where babies normally breathe
Right.
when they're alive.
So that's it for today.
You know what? Again, another slew of depressing stories about the world in which we live.
Yes.
Listen, I'm really hungry.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you hungry?
I'm like yogurt hungry. I'm not like
Are you
let's
hungry?
eat sushi hungry.
I'm like yogurt hungry.
Yeah, we're yogurt hungry. Can you get on the yogurt bandwagon?
No, I'm starving.
I brought you fajitas.
I ate the fajita. That was
the
my lunch.
fajita. There was like 6 of them.
I ate 3 fajitas, and I am now hungry once again.
Oh, dear.
I would like sushi.
Kind of want yogurt.
We could get yogurt after sushi.
Ugh.
That's a
That's
bad combination.
ridiculous.
Milk and fish.
Ugh.
It's not milk. It's yogurt, Joss.
Why don't you get sushi to take home?
All right. Why don't we talk about this
All right.
off air?
that makes
Go to
a
our
lot of
website, guysfromqueens.com. Tim Dillon. Can people see you anywhere?
Yeah, they can see me
Everywhere.
They can see me on next Wednesday, April 18th at the St. Vitus Bar in Greenpoint, Brooklyn for a dog habitat, a dog rescue fundraiser. It's $5. It goes to you're rescuing the animals, folks. That's what you're doing. If you like puppies, come see me do comedy and talk about, very depressing stuff for a good cause.
Okay.
Very good. Joss, any plugs?
Just follow me on Twitter.
Where?
Jessica Zarian.
Tim J. Dillon on Twitter. Damn it.
It's not actually me.
TimJDillon at Twitter.
Yeah, we'll do that. And then also at Jessica Zarian.
Jessica Zarian. I'm Major Zarian on Twitter. Do not follow Coco or Kunal.
If you do follow them, unfollow them.
Unfollow them now.
And start following us.
And follow us. That's how it works. And I will go and take a lesson on counterfeiting money. Good night, everybody.